Alright, so we got the turnabout up there. That's the center part of Silver Lake, Mears or what have you. It's small. There's pretty much not, well, there's nothing here. Motel. Got an awesome lake on the other side of the dunes. This is it's a pretty good family spot here. This is some water sport rental or whatever. We have not done that, but we did the, if you go down to the turnabout and on out, they got go-karts, mini golf, a few different mini golfs, good fried chicken place. Yeah, we had fun there last night. Yeah, we had about 20 of us, of our family members that came up with their Jeeps, and let me see, they weren't all Jeeps, but all right, I better get out there to the dunes with Harley. So the cool thing about up here at Silver Lake is they're all Motörheads. Yeah. So we got Lake Michigan over here. It's about, I think it's about 90 miles across. Get over to Illinois, Chicago, what have you, and then, well, Chicago would be on down there. But there's a ferry actually that runs across at one of these, one of the ports. Of course, this Lake Michigan runs the entire length of the state. But yeah, it's really cool. These are really fun in and around these this treat area. We have a lot of fun running our Jeeps in and around here. We normally have this area pretty much to ourselves. One of the reasons is how loamy the sand is and loose, and the trees. You have to be really careful around these trees. The reason is when you're running around them, you can easily get stuck right above the tree and do a lot of vehicle damage. Now, since both Harley and I have winches, we weren't concerned, but I would not be out here doing what we're doing if I was here by myself. Caught Harley off guard, and to where I ended up having to pull him. My dad, on previous trips, we've had to pull him out. My nephew snagged a tree with his pickup box a couple years back, and we pulled multiple UTVs out throughout this area. So it's definitely not an area that you mess around with unless you have some way of winching. Looks like you claimed a victim. Random boot. Alright, so the dunes can be pretty vicious on stuff. Ah, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Whoops, jumps and all that can tear stuff up. Yeah, we're heading back out. I'm gonna unhook my sway bar. Harley says this is unhooked. Gives it for a little bit smoother ride, but I moved my sway bar link on the unhooker things up here. Go ahead and show them. We weld them to the frame, and well, these are little bushings or whatever that go behind the sway bar. I gotta trim it. Uh-oh. We got a digging machine here. Dude, look at the roost. Yeah, it's a 10-foot roost. Alright, cool.
That's funny.
What? I'll tell you what, UTVs just have a problem staying upright. That one's tipped over. There we go. It's like a sandstorm up here. The sand's pretty fast, isn't it? Yeah. That's nice. This gets fun.
Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river, I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river. Oh, bury me, carry me, far beneath. How to live, daddy taught me how to give.
is Harley with thru We TJ, and Matt. We're on Lake Sand Dunes, and it's buried up with it. Probably up the engine, and it's not looking too good. Axle, yeah. So yeah, it's buried. Come get us wherever they're at. So fun. Already got the strap out too.
So funny thing is, Harley has his pull strap out, but what he didn't realize is I'm stuck directly ahead of him on another ridge. Now, these hills, especially if the wind gets blowing, they get really sharp, and you just cannot. The camera does not convey that on the other side of the ridge or peak or whatever, it'll drop off 20-30 feet, and it's a sharp decline, so you have to slow down to keep from nose diving. So luckily my brother pulled me out, and I went back and gave Harley a tug, and this is me cleaning up afterwards.
So you've been racing your trophy truck? What? You've been racing your trophy truck?
No.
Looks like you have been.
So
I cannot believe
we got stuck, and
yeah, whatever.
I was right at the top, and I thought I could keep motivating it, and all of a sudden, big gust of wind came and took all the dirt I was throwing out the back and threw it inside the Jeep.
Yep.
And I was like, we got to come back to the camp and vacuum this up. Yeah, we've done this before. I've never put this much sand in a vehicle before. But what were we gonna say?
So what I noticed was some of the big hills there, he looked like a trophy truck. And you're really moving. I don't think you noticed how fast you were moving. And
Especially that end hill.
I'm over there just putting around in the Rubicon. It's not geared to go fast. But I guess that's why yours is the Sahara and mine isn't. Lots and lots of stuff.
Yeah, this is too much fun out here. Wow. So, weekday. Let me see. This is a Tuesday. This is, talking about Silver Lake Sand Dunes. This is a family area. A lot of times we brought a canopy. We haven't used the canopy out here yet, but a lot of people will bring canopy, and different people will bail, go underneath there and set. It's as much fun watching other vehicles climb hills, from wild to stock vehicles that are aired down. Yeah, so you get it all here. And check out the water. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Make sure you got that. So this is Ruby Kid and the other Jeep after the trip. A little dirty. And as you can tell, they're pretty dirty. Okay, so we're recapping. Oh! We're talking about what we would change on our trip. One super cool thing is the amount of honks and the thumbs up that we got going through the Virginias.
Did we get a thumbs up from F9?
And that F9 up there, if you go on there and Google F9 buggies, those things are so stupid fast. I tried to film that thing probably 4 or 5 times. It was so freaking fast. All right, what in the world? When's the last time you shaved?
Oh.
Jeez.
What about
Oh,
you?
hey, I know. I just gave up shaving. We had to move the camera because of the rain. But we're back. And we talked about F9. We talked about them giving us thumbs up going through the Virginias. What was your highlight of the trip?
The pits with the trees and me doing the thing, racing around, and the shovel on the cargo carrier.
Yeah, so where was the shovel when we were getting stuck?
It didn't make an appearance.
So that was definitely my highlight, was after the fact of my brother pulled me out and finding out that he was stuck directly behind me on another ridge. So, you know, we're going to wrap this up. This video is already long, but future videos, we're going to talk about air pressure on the dunes, driving styles, and just our actual experience going up there, and racks, what we're going to be doing as far as storage on these Jeeps in the future. Let's wrap this thing up.
All right, this is Darren and Harley with We TJ, and we're out.
We are out.